Have you ever wondered why some people are more accident prone than others? Is our personal safety influenced by our genes, or our birth sign, or karma? Or does some roving arrow of fate arbitrarily point at us? Well, to phase this question another way, are we living on purpose or by accident? In one way or another, I've been working with personal power all my life. Well, all my adult life, and I've come to believe in accidents. They do happen. I've had a couple myself, and I've seen no evidence that we create our own realities in every situation. However, I believe we can create the lives we want. I believe we do influence our results far more than we realize. Hello, I'm Kathy Jacobson, and I'm the founder of modesofemotion.com, where we believe emotions are energy, energy is power, and therefore emotions are power. Our mission is to help people access the vast ocean of personal power they possess, that we all possess. At Modes of Emotion, we work to reduce conflict and suffering within ourselves, between individuals, and in the world. To learn more about us and our approach to personal power, I have written a book called Being the Creator, The 5 Modes of Personal Power. This book is available from Amazon or on our website, modesofemotion.com. I've also posted several videos describing my philosophy about the power of emotions, and I've posted the links below. I believe the dividing line between accident and purpose to be right here, between observer mode and interpreter mode. Let's take a minute to look at how the model applies to our personal power when it comes to living on purpose. In victim mode, we lose access to our personal power because the energies of helplessness take over. We tend to concentrate on survival, which often narrows our reactions to the 3 primal options of fight, flight, or freeze. In this state, we tend to surrender to our circumstances, forgetting that we are persons of power. We become less aware of our power to choose, and thus we become more susceptible to accidents and misfortune. In interpreter mode, our energies become less dark and we start discriminating between bad and good. When problems and difficulties arise, we are likely to see ourselves as solvers of problems. However, we also tend to polarize and judge, and the energy of judging tends to result in struggle. Living by accident seems to be the general result of operating from interpreter mode. When we cross the line into observer mode, we choose neutrality, and we move from living accidentally to living purposefully. We stop judging. We stop complaining and resisting. We become more mindful, and our way becomes easier. This is where we begin to recognize options and find our intuition is more trustworthy. We rise to a higher level of consciousness and are more observant of ourselves and our world. We are more likely to spot potential dangers in advance. Thus, we become less accident-prone. As we continue to access our personal power and grow into partner mode, we become more intentional. We are more strongly focused on where we want to go and what we want to create. We assume a cooperative outlook and shed destructive influences. This makes us even more impervious to accidents. It's as if we partner with the forces of the universe to move smoothly toward our objectives. And when we reach creator mode, we become miracle workers. We utilize the highest vibrational energies to become actual creators of our lives. With that summary in mind, I will make this bold statement. The more we choose to live on purpose, the more we avoid living by accident. So let's focus on becoming the observer as a first step toward living more fully on purpose. This model represents how our emotions, thoughts, and actions, often summarized as ETA, all work together to influence our results. While each segment of this empowerment model can present challenges, today I want to focus on the center, the importance of aligning the three dynamic energies. To create the results we want, we must make sure our emotions, thoughts, and actions are all pointed in the same direction. This alignment requires the conscious awareness of what's happening both within ourselves and in our relationship with the world. Both of the lower modes, victim and interpreter, block our personal power and make it impossible to live on purpose. They magnify conflicts. They occupy our attention. They complicate purposeful endeavors. Fusion interrupts mindfulness. And in victim and interpreter mode, we get distracted very easily. We stop being mindful of our intentions or the world around us. Hence, we become more susceptible to accidents. And worse, in the event of an accident, we may forget to use the tools we have and end up creating more problems for ourselves. In most instances, the presence of struggle indicates interpreter mode. To prevent accidents, we need to acknowledge our emotions and work through our individual situations to discover any misaligned emotions. When we become the observer of our lives, we release whatever story is holding us back. We become purposeful when we move from interpreting our lives to observing them. Here is a simplified process to make this progression. 1. Notice your emotions. Become mindful of the struggle you're in. Name your emotions. Who, what, and when are you judging? Claim your power or acknowledge your lack of it. Judgments of any kind generate afflictive energy in your life. Acceptance brings self-responsibility and awareness. Choose and use. Use an emotion from observer mode to become more conscious and more conscientious. The importance of this 4-step process is that you can choose something else anytime you want. That's the power of choice. And the easiest way to choose something else is to become neutral about what is. A great many of us think that to accept means resigning oneself, giving in, perhaps giving up. Anytime we feel besieged by our emotions, whatever is wrong becomes the enemy, and we tend to deal with enemies by fighting, rebelling, or battling against. No acceptance, no negotiation, no quarter given. No one wants to be a quitter or a loser. Of course not. We want to conquer, overcome, win, and succeed. Unfortunately, fighting perpetuates war. Rebellion incites the enemy. Disputation opens the way for more arguments. Resistance increases tension, and struggle increases agitation. All of these are states of living by accident. In observer mode, however, you gain a perspective from which you can look around and see what's possible. You give yourself more time. You find you have more energy. And you have access to more resources. Thus, you have more options. In observer mode, you are more capable of staying mindful, which means more purposeful. You can see possibilities, opportunities, prospects, ways and means. You can take fresh stock of your resources. Gratitude becomes your mantle. Ease replaces effort. Entering observer mode is like getting out of debt. No more hidden fees or monthly payments. No more collection notices. Every emotion in interpreter mode exacts a toll. Emotions in observer cost nothing. More than that, you stay aware, stay mindful, stay conscious, and therefore are able to stay on purpose. Observer mode is like washing grime off windows or taking off blinders. Suddenly you can see more clearly and more truly. Observer mode lets your heart speak clearly, lets your mind think clearly, and lets you direct your actions more slowly. Living on purpose is one of the blessings observer mode emotions will bring into your life. We at Modes of Emotion are here to serve you in your pursuit of a more purposeful life. Visit our website to discover what we offer, and while you're there, share your email with us and we will send you a free copy of my ebook, Choosing Happiness. You'll find a link to our site in the section below. And until we meet again, look at the world with wonder and at yourself with warmth.